Irondale. That's a suburb of Birmingham, Alabama. And there's limited access back here, and this whole trail has to be brought in by hand. As you can see here, this is all crushed limestone, 3/8 inch minus. And it's mostly hand digging to spread it. So we're going to see where we go from here. This is the iron banding. It's going along here. And this is actually the mold for this trail. This is the kind of mud and clay we got to run over. They're going to bridge it with some geofab and then put the stone on top of it. This is Paul. He's the general contractor. And we're going to get him to give a little song and dance here just to make everybody happy on the other end of this camera. This is Yankee ingenuity at its best. I believe, well, that's a bad word to use down here. That's Southern ingenuity. And this looks like an old scraper, probably an old Euclid or something from years ago. And cut the horse off it and power it with this excavator. They move in about 8 yards of this material at a time. Move it in about a mile or so to get here. Like Paul said, it's getting worse. This is all river bottom mud. I was afraid we were going to have to go that way, but I've been told we're going this way where there's less mud. This is the most protected river in Alabama. Well, this is Friday, the 1st of September. And because of the bad access down there, and small access areas and roadways to get in, we had a contractor here had to get the smaller equipment. He got it from Cat. There's another little roller we're going to show you here in a minute that can get through the access ways to get in there. There's our little roller. It's a vibratory 3 to 5. And because of this steep slopes going down the side of this mountain, we're going to use that little Cat to hold back on the compactor so it doesn't get away from them, just in case. Looks like a hydraulic leak is hitting the exhaust manifold on the compactor and just creating a bunch of stink and smoke. But we're going to get away from that. That'll be all right. And there's the third machine in this trio. That's the little roto disc to mix all of this, the M1050 into the limestone. On the scene, one 275-gallon tote. The chemical in first, the M1050. Well, our homemade sprayer looks like it's working pretty good. Got a 3/4 inch line crimped on the end pipe. Got a 2-inch pipe feeding it through a big trash pump. He's just soaking it down. It'll taking every bit of it. And we're sectioning this off in 55-gallon sections. But he's got 55 gallons to put in this one section of the mix. It's a 3-to-1 mix. Now we're mixing all that 55 gallons of mix in here. And from the tire treads, it looks like it's compacting real well. Pretty much what I expected. Now he's got to bring it right up to that little bridge. At that point, we're going to have to rake it out. Here we're mixing the edges we couldn't get with the rotor. Mix it in with a rake. Time. Nothing sticking to the drum, that's good. Well, here's the finished product on the first 55 feet. This stuff got a little wet for us, so we have to dry it out further down there. That's important. We got to get the moisture that's already, the residual moisture in here. We want to get it out of here. And to get it out, we're going to rototill it. So we'll do that 4 or 5 more times in that area up there. Then we've got another 150 feet to do. And as long as all the machinery's running now, we should be able to breeze right through it. The other reason we do this is to get the fines back up into the stone, because that's essential in getting a hard surface. And getting one that's impermeable to water. Here you'll need manual labor to pull the excess back into the framework of the molds. Getting some more moisture out. After this run, we're going to come back and start putting the polymers in. And we've marked this off in 50-foot segments. And each 50-foot segment's going to get 55 gallons. As that was all tilled in, the polymer is soaking right into the soil a lot better than it would if it had just been laid down. And all the fines are picked up in the stones. So this is why it looks like asphalt when we're done with it. Here we're adding another section of hose here, another 100 feet of hose. Then we can get all the way down to where we tilled it up. So we'll have a total of 200 feet in today, and they learned how to do it, learned how to adjust for the moistures, and they're good to go. This will be the final rototill. That'll make it 4. Now we'll start compacting. We're hoping it's dry enough now. Result looks really good. first visitors on our new trail.